Serving the nation through music and information, now bringing you another Star Farm exclusive because it's all for you. This is Star DJ Jesse, and this time our guest is an international singer-songwriter, multi-platinum recording artist, and a performer. And some of his hit songs are King and Queen of Hearts, Got to Believe in Magic, You're the Inspiration, and Born for You, and many more songs. Of course, starting early 80s, he's been coming so many times here in the Philippines. Recently held an online concert, a Say Well concert for the Filipino fans. Have been bringing joy and inspirations to everyone around the world through his random videos amid COVID-19. Let's welcome to the show, David Pomeranz.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. You look so pretty today.
Nice to see you, sir. How are you in Florida?
We're fine. We actually are. The COVID thing is, everywhere. There are parts of it where it's worse than others. Mm-hmm. Where we live is very fortunate. We don't have much problem. I don't know anyone who's had COVID. We're here with family. I do my jogging in the morning, and we go about our business. We wear masks and gloves, and when we go to the shopping and such. But we're doing great. I live with my family, my son, wife, and my mother, and we all live together in this beautiful house, and we're very blessed. So we're doing okay. Thank you.
Wow, good to hear that. And you still manage to stay active, and despite of these challenging times. You still manage to stay lighthearted. What keeps you motivated to cheer others up?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I think I have generally a positive attitude in life. I like to cheer others up because I kind of feel, honestly, I know it sounds silly, but I feel like that's my job in life. You do something similar. You entertain, but you're lovely and you're nice and you're upbeat and I think it's catching. People might feel grumbly and upset and this and that, but if you come into their lives with a positive loveliness, I think they tend to go with that too. They sort of become that way too. So I always like to help people that way, and of course with music, that's a good way to do it. But I've never had a problem with production. I'm always creating. I'm always writing. I'm always making now I'm making videos and, chats and this and that. We have many, many things coming. I have a new website, davidpomeranz.com. And we have, oh my God, we put up Born for You t-shirts, and we put up videos. I mean, it's crazy. So, but the point is that it's creating. We're creating a lot, and that keeps me happy and doing well.
Mm-hmm. What are the challenges brought to you by pandemic? And aside from virtual activities, what else did you do to stay well balanced?
Well, again, I create. That's what I do. And I say to my friends, they say, some of them watch TV. I go, don't do that. Like turn off the TV. Karaoke's okay. No, yes. I'm kidding. Turn off the TV because you're going to get a lot of dark, black messages from that box. And there's a reason for it. We don't have to get into that now, but I think you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. They're selling, they call it selling soap. They want you to watch. And I guess they figure that if this planet is dangerous enough, and you'll tune in and see what's next, and who else is killing who, and who's cheating, and I think it's very evil, honestly. So I would say, shut off TV. The newspapers, take that with a grain of salt, as well, as they say. You take that with, you make up your own mind. But generally, what keeps me stable is being productive, as I say. And I say, as I was saying before, I say to my friends, write a book, read a book. I cleaned out my garage. I cleaned out my files. I've been filing things, organizing. If people that I haven't spoken to in a long time, I call them, I write them. Uh, just take advantage of this time where you can catch up on things and stay productive, because production is where it is. Creation, move, do it, finish things. Anyway, that's what I do.
And in other countries, there is war. Not long ago, we were shocked by massive explosion in Lebanon, and we're still experiencing this global outbreak. Do you have some realizations?
Hmm. Well, look, this is nothing new. I mean, the incidents are new. Man has been doing this to man throughout history. So my realizations, there's there's a phenomenon where people get upset and another person gets upset and they don't listen to each other and there's no understanding. And so if you can't communicate, then it's bullets. It becomes the communication becomes bullets. It could have been words. It could have been talking, understanding. That doesn't work. You start shooting. And, at the bottom of it, it's an inability to understand the other person. What is their view? What is life like for them? Instead of, well, it's just me and I'm right and you're wrong. If you go to any, if you're with your friends and you're trying to work something out, that's not the way to start the conversation. Okay, I'm right, you're wrong. Where does that go? Nowhere. And so, I think that any realization is that people need to learn how to understand one another and be willing to understand one another. And then maybe we'd have a little less of this crazy war stuff. It sounds simple, but because it is.
This is really the time for us to understand each other's point of views and to unite as well. We're only human. It's normal to feel isolated, to feel fear and hopeless sometimes, especially this time. And we always find ourselves comforted by a song. Are you that kind of a person that can easily relax and enjoy with any kind of songs, or you have that kind of song in a situation, or you're making a new song rather than listening to music?
Well, both. I make new songs, which give me joy. They're not always easy, but I do that. And I love songs. I love music. I listen to the radio. Mostly that's where I get my songs. So, and I listen to everything. I listen to the Beatles. We have a Beatles channel. It's on satellite. I think you can get it in the Philippines. Beatles channel, which is, for me, it's like I've gone to heaven. I love the Beatles. Anyway, Beatles channel. I listen to pop radio, contemporary radio. I know what's happening. I hear new sounds. I hear subsonic bass, and big thumpy bass drums, and the style of, it's still songs, like always, but the style of the presentation is different. So I'm into that, and I listen to classical music and jazz music and everything. And funny, do you know Leonard Bernstein? Do you know who that was? He was a he was a composer. He wrote the music to West Side Story. Genius. And when he was asked, what music do you listen to? What music do you like? They said, what is your favorite music? And his answer was, I like music that's good. That's good music is what I listen to. And I feel the same way. So yeah, songs are in my life all the time, everywhere I go.
Well, and your song are undying to Philippines. Filipinos love listening to your songs. Filipinos in all ages can help singing when hearing your songs because of the magic of a David Pomeranz in a song shaped by different inspirations. Conversely, what is the magic of the Philippines for you, and or what is the uniqueness you found in here that made you consider this country as your second home?
Oh, what a beautiful question. what I love about the Philippines is the people. I love Filipino people, and they inspire me. They inspire me to write songs. They inspire me in life. I learn from
Wow.
you. I've, you know, how dear. First of all, how dear you are, and you actually. I mean, what I've observed is that you walk and talk like Jesus. What I mean is, I mean, and not everybody, you know, everyone around the world, there are always people that, you know, they cheat and they don't, blah, blah, blah. But basically, Filipinos live the golden rule. They like to treat others the way they would like to be treated. They help each other. They put their children through school. Education is so important. Drugs, although it's a terrible thing all over the world, and certainly in the Philippines, as it is in the US. But the general idea is no drugs. You know, generally, you know, it's a bad thing. Literacy, teaching children, again, teaching them, educating them so they can be leaders and they can be productive and they can have, they can be able to do things and have a fun life. These are things that Filipinos do always. And and it's also interesting, you didn't ask me this, but it's coming to mind, that the place we connect musically is very similar. There's a lovely wave to beautiful music. I've always written beautiful music, even before I met you all. And I love it. I love the, you know, the beautiful feeling that it gives me. And Filipinos do too. And so I think it's also very interesting that we share the same love of similar kind of music, you know, the big melody, the romantic idea, the truth, things that people feel inside, like for real, you know. And I've always admired that kind of music. So I think that's where we meet. And it's been a great, it's been a great blessing to know you and to know the Filipinos all over the world. Very special people, very special people. And I talk to my Filipino friends and they don't always know that. I say, do you know how amazing you are? And they go, well, yeah, you know, it's my life and this is me, you know. Yeah, they don't, you know, but from being outside and coming in, it's very, very palpable is the word. It's very, very obvious, I should say. To me and to others. So I tell all my friends, you got to know these people. And everyone that I know that knows Filipinos around the world, they feel the same way. The same way. Oh, yeah, I have a friend. I have a friend who has a friend. Or I just met someone. Or I was in a hospital in London. And everyone has the same thing to say. The most lovely, caring people. It makes me kind of get teary-eyed because it's true. So you didn't ask me that, but there it is.
Wow, for Filipinos, you are very special as well. And if you'll come to Philippines again, do you have a place in mind you would want to visit and why?
Yeah, Palawan. Oh yeah, I want to go to Coron.
Coron,
I want to see.
Palawan.
Yeah, I want to see the underground river. You know, this is me paddling in the river. See?
Wow.
I'd love to go there. Yeah, I've been many places, beautiful places, but that's one I have not been.
Hope you'll come to Bacolod City as well, the City of Smiles here in
Yes,
Philippines.
Bacolod is gorgeous. I've been there
Yeah.
many times. We've done big, roaring, cheerful concerts in Bacolod. Very wonderful. Very good memories in Bacolod. Beautiful.
And I have another question. You have collaborated with the different Filipino artists already, but can you name some other artists that you would love to collaborate with, except DJ Jesse?
Why? Come on, let's start. Okay, you start. Give me a lyric. I'll write. Okay.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I have, yeah, like you say, you know, I've sung with many of the great stars in the Philippines, And, from Sharon Canetta to Martin and Gary Vee and Jaja and Lea Salonga, blah, blah, blah. Lots of people. Sarah Geronimo, my goodness. But in terms of collaborating, that's a tough one because there's so many great ones and they're coming up all the time, new ones, And so I'm anxious to get back there, physically get back there and hear new music, hear what's new. And it's going to be interesting, I think, because a lot of people are probably creating new music right now that we'll all hear, when this crazy COVID thing is gone. And so I'm anxious to hear what's new. And Jose Marie Chan and I have always talked about writing a song together. Every time we see each other, let's write a song. Yeah, let's write a song.
Wow.
It never happens. So, Jose, if you're listening, this is our time, my friend.
Yes, and speaking of Gary V, was Mr. Pure Energy Gary Valenciano's birthday. What do you want to say to him?
Happy birthday, my friend. He is awesome. What did you call him, Mr. Energy? Yeah, he is.
Mr. Pure Energy.
He's wonderful. He's an example of that upbeat thing that I was talking about, where you go into a Gary V concert and you come out and you feel better. You feel well. Life looks bright. And he does that. That's his true gift. He's very talented. But it's him. It's him. It's what he communicates to that audience. He's brilliant. I love him. Happy birthday, Gary.
We'll definitely send this message to him. And here in Bombo Radio Philippines and Star FM Philippines, so we have the so-called Star Challenge. So you're going to give a message to everyone in an instant composed song. What is your message to everyone suffering due to COVID-19 and other problems using the title of your songs or your hit songs on this day, Born for You, Got to Believe in Magic, and You're the Inspiration. But this
on
time,
this day,
yes,
Born for You, Got to Believe in Magic, You're the Inspiration.
Yes, these titles will be included in the lyrics of your song message.
Oh, brother. Thanks a lot, Jesse.
Are you going to do it?
Yes, of course I am.
Wow.
A challenge? Come on.
Yes.
I could fight Manny Pacquiao, but he would kill me. That's the only problem. Otherwise, I'm for it. Okay, here we go.
Wow, challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here we go.
Let's say,
our challenge of David Pomeranz.
All right. Just remember, my love, when I look in your eyes, got to believe in magic, or at least you gotta try. And when I'm with you, my heart gets filled with love because you're the inspiration and you rise me to skies above. Yeah, I love you, honey. Oh, forget this virus. Iris is no good. It doesn't mean a thing. It'll be over. It'll soon be spring. And we'll be together. Oh, yes, we will. And on this day, I say, I was born for you and always will be until the end. Oh, you're my friend until the end. You are my friend until the end.
Well, there we have it, Star Nation, David Pomeranz from our Star Challenge. Wow. I think, Mr. David, you have a newest single. That's your newest single.
Dude. Of course course I do.
Wow. So you have a new website.
Yeah, davidpomeranz.com. Go up there. I've never promoted my website or promoted really anything but my songs, you know, but it's so cool. It was well designed. It's got merchandise, as I mentioned before, you know, Born for You and la la la. And it's got music and it's got pictures, and there's going to be lots of contests and things. We're sort of starting it, and we're just inviting people in, sort of like going into a store and go, I like it. Oh, I'll take one of those. Oh, that's fun. That's interesting.
Wow.
You know, I want them to sort of have a place they can go and have fun.
Mhm.
So there's that. We have a new single which was just released. It's called No Worries.
Yes, no
And,
worries.
and it's a little bit about what we're all experiencing, I think. You know, we tend to get a little worried. Me too, sometimes. And that's a good song. And we have a nice video to accompany that. No worries. It's all good. No worries. Everything feels like it should. Like a coconut flying free. I got no worries worrying me. I got no worries worrying me. It's a cool song. And then we
Wow.
have another one coming out in a few days. And that'll be a surprise.
No Worries is a perfect song, especially during this time. Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity to interrogate you.
Oh, that's
And I am greatly honored to have you in the show. Thank you so much for
thank you.
accepting this interrogation, and and of course to know you more and to inspire many people around the world. Keep safe, and God bless you, Sir David.
God bless you too. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat. There we have it, Star Nation, Mr. David Pomeranz. Don't forget to like our Facebook fan page. It's 95.9 Star from Bacolod. There we have it. This is Star DJ Jessie of 95.9 Star from Bacolod, the music station of Bombo Radyo, Philippines.